I know Chigs is in here recording or some shit.
No Chid Smooth in here, right? So whatever you say,
you know Che gonna have everything up there.
whatever you say, Chid's gonna be on YouTube with it, man. I like you.
Come on.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Chick Smooth. So by now, most of you guys know what's going on with Vlad and Shirley Jew. Vlad basically fired her for retweeting somebody calling him a clown on Twitter. Now, since then, she's been airing out Vlad's dirty laundry. She actually did an Instagram live for over 20 minutes yesterday that I posted. Make sure you guys go check out that video if you haven't. She pretty much aired out Vlad's personal business, called him some names. Now, Shirley did not stop there. She took to her Instagram page today to reveal that Vlad refused to apologize to her. She posted saying, FYI, Vlad has since hit me and tried to rehire me. I told him I needed a public apology and he refused. Pussy shit if you ask me, but let's move on from this. She then went on to say, and the only reason I clapped back is cause he threw me under the bus twice when I did nothing to him. She also went on Twitter and said, at the end of the day, Vlad thought he could fuck with me and he couldn't. I don't play like that. He hit me yesterday to have a phone convo. F out of here. Now, Vlad has also since deleted his tweet where he basically said that she would no longer be working for Vlad TV and apologized to Vlad TV viewers and audience members for her ruining interviews in the past years. Now, if you ask me, kind of looks like Vlad knew he was wrong by blasting her on Twitter, and he's trying to make things right. I understand why she would want a public apology. If you disrespect somebody in public, you should probably apologize in public as well. But it looks like Vlad wants to move on with the situation. He doesn't want to talk about it anymore. Personally, if I'm Shirley, knowing that this is the highest paying gig that I've ever had, I'm gonna have the conversation with Vlad. As long as he apologizes in private, we can move on. Just don't publicly blast me anymore. Oftentimes, our egos can be our worst enemies. But tell me what you guys think about this, man. Vlad wants to rehire Shirley, but she wanted them to publicly apologize and he refused. Who's right? Who's wrong? Push comments below. Subscribe to my channel. Please like this video. I'll see you guys later, man.
Why would I want to work with him? Because this paid me the most I've ever made in my career. That's why. I hate negativity, and I hate that I even have to promote negativity. So, yeah, I just wanted to get that piece out there because it didn't have to get like this at all. Got a new joint. I like it. But anyways, I just want to first and foremost say, like, Sweetie has nothing to do with this. Aisha, the publicist, has nothing to do with this. This is strictly between me and Vlad. Like, first of all, I don't know if y'all saw, but Vlad deleted his tweet. The shit that really got me pissed off was his tweet last night, dragging me on Twitter, saying Shirley Jew doesn't work for us anymore. Sorry to all the Vlad TV viewers for her ruining interviews. And to be honest, yo, like, I'll be the first person to say that, bro. They fucking hated me on Vlad. Like, what? That shit was crazy. Hold on, I gotta send mobs. Damn. Alright, I can't find her also. I'm gonna just talk. Shirley for the win. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, so yeah, anyways, whoever does follow Vlad, he does have like a super cult following on YouTube. Mob Radio's on live. Come to her live. I was supposed to say this shit on my live. Tell her to come on my live. She's trying to add you. She's live. Tell her to come on my live. Why we gotta do this? Mobs is on live waiting for you. I'm dead. Tell her to come over here. Tell her to come over here. Anyways. Yeah, okay, so yeah. Yeah, Vlad has a huge platform. How we even got started working, yo, I feel like my neck is... How we even got started working, I gotta admit that you were not... Oh, yeah, so yeah, whoever said you gotta admit that you were not the best interviewer, I'll fucking take that shit. I don't give a fuck. I'll be the first to admit that. Like, I literally, you know, at one point it did bother me, you know. I don't, like, the interviews I was... So, okay, let's start from the beginning. Vlad first hit me after he saw G-Eazy on my show. So I have a show called Shirley's Temple. It has a focus on mental health. How ironic, right? So he hit me saying, damn, everyone's telling me to go to her live. That's crazy. Should I go to her live, y'all? frustrated. You're cool. I intern at the company. Ain't nobody. Okay. Yeah, so I don't know if y'all know, if y'all were real ones, I have a show called Shirley's Temple. I had G-Eazy on there, and he hit me, saw G-Eazy in my show, and he hit me to start working for him. Like, in my mind, like, yeah, I've heard all the negative stuff, but at the same time, there were people that fucked with him, right? So, like, I booked Akon for him. Akon was ecstatic to do Vlad. Like, Taylor Bennett, he was stoked to do Vlad. There are people that do fuck with Vlad. Okay, she's here. Thank you. Because I hate being on live by myself. Slim, come here. Come here, Slim. Slim, come here. Because, you know, like, it's been a lot. I cried literally Thanksgiving yesterday. Today, like, I've literally shed tears over this shit. And, like,
well, you have a right to feel however you want to feel. You have a right to express that.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Yeah,
And,
for sure.
yeah, I was giving the backstory on Vlad, but I just want to give a disclaimer that Saweetie and Aisha has nothing to do with this. This is between me and Vlad strictly.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, so like, yeah, Saweetie's, you know, tweeting she's a fan of it, but it's like, this is between me and Vlad. It has nothing to do with Saweetie.
So how we get here? So yeah, give me the backstory too, because I'm trying to learn like them.
Facts. Oh, so I was telling everyone. So, I don't know if you know, but I have a show called Shirley's Temple. It has a focus on mental health. I had G-Eazy on my show. And after that episode aired, Vlad reached out to me via email and was like, yo, like, I want you to work for me. Like, we just, you know? And, like, in my mind, I'm like, yeah, I've heard the negative stuff about Vlad, but at the same time, there are people that fuck with him, and there is positive stuff, you know, like, what he's done on YouTube and created, like, whatever, a multi-million-dollar business off YouTube. That's impressive. Like, that's ghost. I'm not knocking Vlad, like, at all. But this incident was so, like, out of left field and so unreasonable, and like, I can't grasp my head around it. It's just like so fucking crazy. So yeah, I was actually addressing the hate at first, because yeah, so Vlad, I woke up this morning and Vlad had deleted his tweet. His tweet was, Shirley is no longer working with Vlad. Sorry to all the viewers for all the interviews she ruined. So at one point during my working relationship with Vlad, we had to pivot from me doing interviews to strictly booking, because I will be the first to admit I got hella hate on Vlad. And I don't give a fuck now. I used to care, but I don't now. Like,
was it because of you or your association with him?
It was because Vlad viewers are like trolls on the internet, and they just want to hate. I'm not saying,
so they was just talking down.
I'm not saying their comments weren't valid. Like, I try to actually take it as constructive criticism. Like, I remember at one point I was like, oh fuck, I gotta actually research. Like, Vlad's interviews are like, he knows shit and pulls up shit that I couldn't even find on Google. So I'm like impressed by it all, because I've been a journalist for a decade, and I feel like I got lazy with it. Like, I wasn't researching. So he showed me like how important. So yeah, there are positives to it. How did I get there? I just smoked, so you gotta
go through cycles. And get redundant.
But oh yeah, anyway, so yeah, his fans, I mean, his people love to hate me there. Like, it's cool. Like, but for him to be petty and put that on blast over Twitter because he was butthurt that he saw me retweet a tweet from an acclaimed journalist named Garrett Kennedy. He writes for LA Times and all these things. But his tweet basically was saying, wow, this is a guy that dragged another girl and then dragged another female. Like, it was like, and he called him a clown, and I had retweeted that. But I hadn't responded at all out of respect for the publicist. Like, I had to move carefully, you know, like.
Okay.
And then he took it to that level because he saw that retweet and he got butthurt. Like, I was just like, am I in the Twilight Zone? Like, this fool is like, bro, like, Twitter fingers.
So how is y'all working environment? Like, y'all get along?
Okay. That's the thing. We've had mishaps in the past. There was actually an incident where, I'm about to air all this shit out. There was an incident where his videographer resigned, and the day he resigned, there was some like miscommunication between us via email with his assistant, and he literally blamed me for his videographer resigning. It was like the craziest shit. I was like, and that's when I, like, you know, I feel like all successful people are kind of crazy. Like, it's cool. Like, you know, they all have their moments, but like,
okay,
if I'm gonna keep it real, he's not like even the videographer admitted like he's not the best person to work with. Like I remember doing my first virtual